this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
Batman, my favorite character.
We're not gonna hear this.
Maybe we label this the Penguin finale. Maybe we'll, I don't know. Anyway, welcome back, kids, to another week of We Are the Night. the Batman podcast.
I take a week off and look at them, guys. Just look at them.
Anyway, that's right. I am the confused Phil, and joining me, as always, the new inmate of Arkham. It is.
Oh, brother.
So yes.
This guy stinks. Get him out of there.
That's right, because this time we're going to cover the finale of the Penguin. Well, we could probably cover the last, 2 episodes?
Yeah, we're going to cover 5 through 8.
Yeah, I was going to say, we haven't covered it. Yeah.
We left off on 4, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we might have mentioned 5 or 6, but yeah, we're really going to go into detail. So, yeah.
Bothered at all.
It's been a while, kid. Yeah, so we told you we'd be back for the finale, so we're back. And, of course, there's always new Bat books, including Absolute Batman #2. Alright, so I guess that finale went exactly as I thought it was going to go.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, spoilers.
I don't want to skip to it. Let's not skip to it, because I think that was kind of the best thing about. I think the season 1 finale was the best thing about the show.
Okay.
It just took too long to get this good, and that's not saying much. Like, don't get excited. That's not saying much. I'm just saying I think it was the best thing about the show so far. So
yeah. But again, kids, spoilers ahead. So if you haven't seen it or you don't want to hear spoilers, just kind of pause and go watch it and come back.
You know, I was a couple minutes late because I was just finishing up. So.
Oh, really? Really?
I got caught. Like, I was supposed to do it last night, but then I realized I needed to binge watch and catch up with The Irrationals and Found. So I did that instead last night and fell asleep.
I know.
I did this morning while I was at work, and then I finished the last one right before we started.
Yeah, I'm up to date on Irrational. I'm so far behind on my Law and Order shows, but yeah, I know.
I heard next season might be Mariska's last.
Oh, I guess that show's done.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying, but I'm like, might be Christopher Maloney's time to shine. I don't
know.
Because I heard the other show ain't doing so good.
Well, again, it was supposedly a Peacock original, but it hasn't started yet. So maybe they're just like, hey,
they're reshuffling. I'm telling you.
Yeah, maybe it's just like, let's not do it. Or if it does come back, it'll be its last season on Peacock, and then if she's leaving, he jumps in as the new captain. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you ain't missing much on the SVU front. Allegedly, is what everybody's telling me. I usually wait till May to get caught up.
Well, I did. I told you, I've been watching The Twilight Zone. I just started season 3, but then today I also jumped into. I'm finally getting to that Vince McMahon documentary.
Woo! Have fun. Get some popcorn. It is a crazy trip. They didn't even cover everything. Like, they left out a lot of stuff.
I know. I'm like halfway through the 3rd episode already. It's like, oh wow.
I got a feeling. I give it about 36 more months. We're gonna have a Rock document as well. So, buckle in, bud.
We need a lot. Him, Hogan. There's a lot of.
Actually, you'd be surprised. Yeah, Hogan's a racist a-hole, but and he likes to bang his friends' wives. But so what?
Here's the deal.
Who hasn't seen one of those on the old corn hub? You know. So what?
It's just sold out. It sells out all his friends. He seems like
he could be president at that point. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it is what it is.
So anyway, but
episode 5.
But I did watch the Penguin finale on Sunday, late Sunday. But yeah, I did watch it.
I can't bring myself to watch it on HBO. I just can't do it.
Why?
It doesn't.
What? I don't know.
It doesn't ring HBO to me. Like, it feels like a Max original.
Well, I think that's originally what it was supposed to be, and then they kind of
feels a little floppy. You know what I mean?
Oh my!
I need that as a drop.
But yeah, I mean, oh god, I'm trying to remember what episode it was. Okay, so what was 5?
5 was Homecoming, where we pick up. So the last episode we talked about was episode 4, where she was holding her cousin's daughter and VD at gunpoint, and so we pick up with 5.
Oh yeah.
Oz and his crew has kidnapped Maroni's son Taj, and they're doing like their ransom exchange for the bliss shipment that Nadia stole.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also see Oz has Vic looking after Francis. And then as they're doing that trade, the guard bribed Oz to assassinate Maroni and Blackgate. And we're just like, I thought that was a little too soon.
Well, I mean...
But so Oz kills Taj, and Nadia, and sets him on fire. And I'm like, well, that escalated quickly. Jeez Louise.
Oh, yeah, the minute they start splashing that stuff, I'm like, that's not water.
Talk about not spitting on somebody if they were on fire, bro.
Oh!
Yeah, that fire activated the chemical extinguishing sprays though and destroyed the whole bliss thing. So I'm just like, you're so bad at your job, babes. I can't believe they want me rooting for you.
Mm-hmm.
So Maroni survives the attempt and escapes prison, and then we see Gia has been sent to a children's home, and Sophia is torturing Vidi until he decides to support her bid by being the head of the family. I'm like, yes. Shout out to Rush because they're in love. I was like, oh, this is our Joker and Harley, actually.
I mean,
don't you think?
What?
Don't you think this? I feel like this is that version.
I mean, I don't know. On his end, I totally. I was like, oh, he's obsessed. He's in love with her. But yeah, I didn't know if she reciprocate his feelings. I wasn't sure.
Like I said, this is our Joker and Harley.
I guess
Joker did not reciprocate Harley's feelings.
That's true. Saying. That's true.
I'm just saying. So this is like this. Yeah. I feel like this is their sick, kind of twisted version take on that.
That does make sense because it did seem where she was just like, yeah, your means to an end, and
exactly. And shout out to like the girl boss move of the episode. She like rebrands the family under her mother's name. And she's like getting all that loyalty. She's like, oh, everybody that was mistreated and neglected, you have a spot at the table. And then Vidi, we're all like, shut up, Vidi. And she literally was like, shut up, Vidi, because she shot his ass.
I know, man. I mean, she's burning it all down. She don't want the name. She doesn't want anything. That she wants that family name to die.
And put a pin in the cork board and a feather in your cap for this. So like she and Maroni like formed that alliance to kill Oz, and I'm just like, ugh. We know it's not going to happen. The show's called Penguin. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Oz is in his panic room after he learned about Maroni's escape and losing the support of his lover, Eve. And his mother berates him for forcing her to hide in a condemned apartment. And then Oz suddenly remembers that abandoned underground railway or whatever it was.
Yeah,
and he shows it to Vic. And they're like, this is our new base of operations to regrow the bliss. And I'm like, babes, get Poison Ivy on the line. That's all I'm saying. A little Swamp Thing action, a little Killer Croc.
Yeah. And like when they're hiding out in like Vic's old neighborhood where there's like no power and everything, I'm like, they can't drive like outside the city limits somewhere. I'm just like,
no, that's Batman's territory. We all know that.
I guess, yeah.
You can't do that. You might see Batman.
I know.
Oh, so yeah. Episode 6, Gold Summit. It was rough. So I feel like almost a time jump because we show back up to this episode, and his empire is like growing, and he's reproducing and distributing the bliss in that underground trolley. We see Sophia and Maroni's killing like the bliss dealers as a warning. And then like Oz decides to give away bliss for free to raise the demand as like your first one free. How cliche. Honestly though, they always said that somebody was going to give you free drugs when they were giving those drug talks. That's a load of Killer Croc. Man, the DARE program led so many kids astray. Just saying. What else? That Vic is confronted by Squid, and he asked Vic to let him join the operation. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Go away, Squid. You don't have room for new people at this point in the story. We're 2 episodes out from the finale here. I have no room, no empathy for any other characters. I'm sorry, bud. Vic attempts to pay him off, but when Squid threatens to expose Vic and Oz unless he gets a meeting with Oz, Vic shoots him, and I'm like,
I know.
Holding down for the homies from the old neighborhood. I don't know about you, Vic. I used to root for you. I don't know about this one.
Well, I think he felt like he was between a rock and a hard place because he's afraid of this guy, but then he's probably afraid of what Oz is going to do if, this guy gets too close to this whole situation.
Let Oz get his hands dirty. Who cares?
Well,
what did Dick to get out of town with his girlfriend? I've been disappointed ever since.
I know. Well, I mean, as we see, he probably should have.
Exactly. After that happens, we kind of see Francis's condition deteriorating, and she has Oz promise to kill her. She becomes severely ill. I'm like, okay, pro-euthanasia? Alrighty then.
Oh, my.
Oz threatens a corrupt councilman to restore electricity to Crown Point. He's also setting meetings with the heads of the other gangs, who he convinces to work together against, basically the upper echelon of gangsters. Sophia and Sal break into Oz's apartment to find leverage against him, but she discovers a photo of Eve. Bum, bum, bum. So she visits Eve, and she's like, she threatens to kill her to get to Oz, but Eve's like, I don't even like that boy. Here's his location.
I know, and then we'll see it later, but she's like, yeah, it's more than just it's not just it's not sex, it's
Yeah, and then Sophia reveals Oz was aware of the true identity of the Hangman. So that whole thing, I think, kind of as well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then we see Francis and Vic dance to music after the power is restored. And I'm like, oh, you're getting your Joker 1 moment. Good on you.
Oh, my.
And then just as, we cut this episode as Sophia enters with a crowbar. I'm like, I don't see Jason Todd here. Why do we have a crowbar?
Oh, well, he was trying to steal the tires off Oz's car in the first episode.
I know. I'm just like, no! I can't do it again, no! But episode 7, the penultimate episode, was named Top Hat, chef's kiss.
Take a drink, future
I like
Will.
that. Exactly. I thought that was cute. I think this was probably my third favorite episode of the season. So we see as a child, Oz is kind of resentful of the attention that his mother gave to his brothers Jack and Benny.
Oh yeah. And
we're like, we haven't seen Jack and Benny. I wonder what happened.
Well, I think we knew that. I think he said something about they died or something, but yeah, we didn't know how.
It's like, how did they die?
Yes.
So after a game of hide and seek, Oz leaves his brothers trapped inside an overflowing sewer tunnel where they drowned. Yuck. A sewer is bad enough, but a Gotham sewer? I just pray it was quick. So we cut to the present, and Oz is back in his apartment.
It's a Gotham sewer. Maybe you think they would die. Maybe, that's how they can
become Killer Croc and Solomon Grundy. Mark my words.
Oh.
Mark them.
They actually became Penguin Men.
So Oz returns to his apartment and finds an injured Vic, and he's like, Sophia kidnapped Francis. Mm-hmm. So then we see Vic escaping right before Maroni arrives with his men. Maroni beats Oz and has Oz take him to his underground lair. Oz's men stage an ambush, and Maroni dies of a heart attack while fighting. And I was like, excuse me? That was the craziest thing of the episode. I'm just like, I don't like that.
Yeah, no.
That was too easy. He really didn't get his hands dirty. Anyway, and I think that's my main problem with this penguin. He's not getting his dirty. Meanwhile, we see Sophia has rushed interrogate Francis about Oz's weaknesses, and then they visit Gia after and learning she's intends to cooperate with the police. And I'm like, oh, F in the chat, guys. Disillusioned after seeing the pain she has caused Gia, Sophia considers accepting Oz's ultimatum to train Francis for his bliss supply, but Rush convinces her to go through with her desire to see Oz suffer. Oh, Julian, what are we doing here, babes? You're not being a good influence. And also, Sophia, why are you listening to this fool? Clearly it's a setup. Clearly he wants your power.
Or something else.
Well, that's always implied. Though something else is always implied.
The superior is always implied.
Exactly. During the chase, Sophia sends a... Well, we'll get to that. During the chase, Sophia sends in a bomb that destroys Oz's base and kills his entire crew. Oz survives and resurfaces, only to be knocked out by the detective Sophia bribed to kidnap. What's her face? Irvit or whatever. I was just like, ooh, okay, whatever. Convenient plot point is convenient. I'll let it go. So finally, we're at the actual finale. It's called A Great or Little Thing. And I was like, have we ever heard that before?
Oh!
I was actually really, kind of, I don't think impressed is the word, but surprised that they decided to use, use EMDR, which is just, eye movement desensitization and processing, which is a form of psychotherapy for post-traumatic stress disorder. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, okay, where are we going with this one? So Rush learns that Frances already knew about Oz drowning his brothers and tried to have him killed, but could not bring herself to do it. Oh, not even a face a mother could love.
Oh.
Oz is brought to Sophia, who makes Frances confess the truth. Oz refused to admit his actions, even as Rush tortures Frances, causing her to disown him before suffering a shock. I'm just like, wow, bro.
That was quite the scene where, Sophia's like, admit it. And Oz, he's like, what? You're crazy.
It's not a lie if you believe it.
Okay, Costanza.
It's the Costanza method.
But I love Sophia. Just like, what is wrong with you?
He's too far gone. But yeah, I was just like, oh. Okay.
I mean, he killed his own brothers. What won't he do?
I mean, that's biblical. That's fine.
Oh. Coming from only child.
Precedent is what I'm saying.
Coming from only child with hellfire.
It's a reason. I ate my twin in the womb, so
Maybe I did too. I'm an only child.
I think almost every only child probably has. That's why we're all weirdos.
Give the old umbilical cord noose.
Oz escapes, kills the detective, and brings Frances to the hospital. I'm like, this guy's getting a little too OP. Come on, this is getting ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, the local bosses abandon Oz for Sophia, who puts out a bounty for Oz as she prepares to leave Gotham. And I'm like, why are we leaving Gotham? I mean, I know it's Gotham, and it's
Well, first
the rent's like $2.
Well, she put the bounty on Oz's head, and she goes, "The first one of you to bring me Oz," she goes, "I'm leaving town." She goes, "I'll leave you everything, all the organization, everything."
I don't know why she's leaving though. I'm just like,
she's sick of her family's crap. I mean, I guess she just wants to start over. So she's sick of the whole thing.
I guess she put in so much work. All these ratings are posted now. They are terrible.
Really?
Oh
yeah,
my God.
You know what?
I will talk about this afterwards. I just realized it.
Okay.
As I saw it, but yeah. So she's heading out of town. So Vic arranges for the bosses to be murdered by their deputies, who help Oz abduct Sophia. And I'm just like, if one more person gets kidnapped in this fucking show, bro, kidnapping is too much. Somebody call the FBI, okay? It's getting ridiculous.
Somebody call the Batman. Something.
Well. Instead of killing her, Oz has his police contacts return her to Arkham. Oz and Vic visit Frances to celebrate, only to learn that she entered a vegetative state, causing Oz to break down. Later that night, Vic tells Oz that he views him as family, and I'm just like, you don't want to be Oz's family, because he's like, oh, me too. I'm like, oh, well, you see what he did to his brothers and mother. Like, come on, bro. Oz then murders Vic.
Yeah,
that family makes people weak.
I knew that was coming from the first 5 minutes of episode 1. I knew Vic was going to finally undo it.
I know.
And again, the kid was loyal to him. I mean, he had his chance to leave with his girlfriend or whatever, and he didn't. And it's just like.
And this was my final straw with Oz. And I want to go write season 2 of Gotham and write myself into an episode and pummel him to death with a crowbar. Like, I'm pissed.
I know.
Meanwhile, Rush, who has returned to Arkham to care for Sophia, has handed her a letter from her half-sister, Selena Kyle, aka Catwoman, allegedly, maybe.
Well,
but I'm just like, remember how I said, this show should be about Catwoman and how it makes more sense? But I'm just like, but also, it depends on what canon you like. I prefer my Selena Kyle to be a, illegitimate daughter of a mob boss, so.
You know what?
Let's go!
You know what? Well, I'm thinking we're not getting a season 2 of Penguin because I saw a headline. It's like,
obviously.
I'm gonna tell you I mean, between the ratings, I did see a headline. It's like Colin Farrell said he would be interested if it was a good script. I'm like, okay, so there's no script, there's no nothing.
He hated
okay.
every single script. Yeah. Was shade about season 1 personally.
So maybe let's do the Catwoman thing with her exploring her origins, and you can bring Sophia into that show.
Yes. 2 sisters getting it done. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
If we can't have Gotham Sirens, let's have
Let's do the Falcone sisters. Yeah.
If I can't have a better Birds of Prey live action, let's do this instead. If we can't have Green Arrow and the Canaries, which should have never even been conceived of, I'm just saying for poops and giggles, let's have this instead.
Hell, the two sisters battling for control of Gotham and all the mobs and stuff.
Exactly. They're just pulling a Joker. They get all the money and just burn half of it.
Oh, that'd be funny. No, Julian's
when you need them.
Julian's behind Sophia, and Selena's just like, "Oh, my boyfriend's much bigger than yours." Well, maybe not. Yeah. He's much more violent.
Yeah, we all know he stuffs his.
Oh,
burn.
My boyfriend's a doctor. My boyfriend's vengeance.
Exactly. Wait. To be Iris from The Flash, we are vengeance. Oz takes the vegetative Francis to a new penthouse suite where he dances with Eve dressed as Francis. Creepo alert!
I know.
We're to the bat signal, baby.
No. It's not even. It's just she dresses like the mother. She has to tell him that she's proud of him and all. You know.
I hope she's getting her money because that's a dummy mommy if I ever seen one.
I mean, all you gotta do is dress up and say. I mean, if it's not even sex, I mean, hey, come on.
Yeah, I was just like, okay. I mean, the bat signal and Selena Kyle. You took 8 episodes to get here. I mean, I think Gotham, the TV show, took less time. Just saying. In the grand scheme of things.
I know. So, I mean, there's no way in hell we get another TV series before the Batman 2, right?
Hell no. And they shouldn't even try.
Yeah. So again, let's do the Catwoman show after Batman 2 or something.
Okay. So tell me why this show started off with like less than 250,000 viewers. That was the pilot episode.
It started with less than 200,000.
But it peaked with this finale episode at about 464,000.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it.
Awful for HBO. And the budget on this thing was ridiculous. So they did not get an ROI at all.
In a Batman thing?
Well, it's Penguin. And it's Colin Farrell in heavy prosthetics. Like, the girlies have been going feral for Salt and Pepper Colin Farrell. So I don't know what the fuck we're doing. I don't know. I mean, we should have got Danny DeVito if that was the case. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, again, there's so many things.
That would have sold better. I almost guarantee you.
And there's so many things going against this. It's just like it came
No one cares about the Batman.
Well,
nobody cares about Bat-Pat, bro. Nobody.
Well, and again, it came so long after the movie. Maybe if you had capitalized on it like during or right after the movie, you know, maybe you would have got some more word of mouth and stuff, and you could have advertised the damn thing like, you know, the trailer before the movie.
Didn't advertise them a lot at all.
No. And
it's
again,
so weird.
And like we said every week, he's not a likable lead, you know,
he's
the character.
Incompetent, but yet he somehow won. Like, are you freaking serious?
I know, it's like this. He should be
plot armor. He is Penguin God.
Oh yeah. I mean, because it's the Penguin story. Because otherwise he should be dead. Because
it's giving Frank Castle at his worst.
When your mother wants you dead and you've screwed over everyone, someone's going to shoot you in the back.
Like, you could have waited till the middle of well, I guess they weren't getting a season 2 and they knew it, so they were just cleaning the house at that point. They're like, throw in Catwoman, throw in the bat signal, we ain't coming back.
I mean, is the Penguin? I guess Penguin's gonna be in the Batman 2 because I'm like, why else keep him alive? I mean, I don't know if he'll be a big thing, but you know, it'll be maybe we need to stop by the Iceberg Lounge for something, but.
I don't know. They might be editing him out as we speak because this is a floppity flop.
Because I'm just like,
floppity flop.
Why keep him alive? Hell, just kill him. I mean, that would be a shock ending. He's a name brand rogue. You really can't kill him. And this was like his rise. You know what I mean? Yeah, again, but
we still want to have like a world where all the rogues are in play technically for the movies if it goes to more than 3. You know what I mean?
You think we're getting a 3? Do you really think we're getting a 3?
No, I'm just saying in theory. Like, when they were writing this, I'm sure because they kind of wrote this kind of simultaneously is the way that I'm looking at it from the best that I can tell. Yeah. So they're kind of like thinking, oh, this is going to be the next big franchise. We're going to be like Peacemaker and oh no, baby.
I mean, isn't it kind of...
This was when I believe this was also written when Matt Reeves was contender to be where James Gunn is.
Oh, yeah.
This was like his baby, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's lots of red flags in this. So yeah, I'm just like,
And again, I mean,
it'll make a good binge for sure if you have nothing to do on a Sunday. Like, say you're a girly and your guy watches football. Go ahead, pop this on.
And I mean, is it just too, because it's just like, if this wasn't a Batman character, I mean, he should
not care.
It
would be better.
He should
because the Penguin could die.
He should be dead, and I don't think this show was as, it didn't catch a lot of people because it's like this horrible guy who screws everyone, including family, friends, everyone over.
It's not good at his job at all. It's all poor armor.
And gets ahead, and it's like no one wants to watch it.
That's the real world, but still.
Yeah, but who the fuck wants the real world these days? You watch a show for escapism.
Well, when you're watching a mob show, like we all knew eventually at the end, Tony had to get it. And every season's like, is this the last season? Is Tony gonna get off?
But again, I mean, Tony was loyal to people though too. Penguin's loyal to nobody.
Well, he was. Listen. For all the people that talk about loyalty, especially specifically about like the Italian mob as seen on TV, it's like, babes, they have side bitches. How loyal? I don't trust somebody that ain't loyal to their wife. The fuck?
Yeah, but I mean, he had friends he was loyal to, his children.
No, if you ain't loyal to your wife, I can't trust you. Sorry.
Oh, no. I get that. But again, Penguin was...
that's just that for me.
Yeah. But again, it's even worse to Penguin. His own mother couldn't trust him.
Yeah, she couldn't bring herself to kill him. I'm like,
it's
Gotham. You could have literally hired Joe Chill to do it, bro. Like, what?
He killed his brothers. I mean, as a child. I mean, that's psychotic. I mean, as a child, he kills them.
Yeah, he should have been an Arkham.
Oh yeah. Again, if anyone could have proved it, he probably would have been.
Just a mess of a show, honestly. This is like that vanity project,
Yeah.
It's just truly, genuinely a vanity project, and I feel bad that Colin Farrell got caught in the crossfire. Like, honestly, I like Colin Farrell better as Bullseye in the Daredevil movie than I like
Oh.
And y'all know how I feel about Bullseye and Daredevil.
Bullseye. Again, there were so many...
Like, he didn't do thievery. I was like, why even have Colin Farrell? Like, why?
I mean, we could have did a Catwoman show. We could have did a Gordon show.
Well, maybe we could have even did a Riddler show from the Batman
universe.
I would have preferred it to this.
Yeah.
Because, like, I would have liked it to have been a prequel to all the setup, like him being in, like, the 4chan rooms, trolling people, building the bomb, and just, like, getting a glimpse of his plan and setting up the traps for Batman. Like, I would have preferred that to this. And it could have just been a little mini-series. I think it would have done way better.
Or, again, it's like, could you do, like, an anthology show where it's like you only give Penguin one episode?
People ain't down for that no more.
No? Like, one Penguin episode, one Riddler episode, one Catwoman episode now?
With the basic, like, I don't know, like, because anthology shows just ain't hitting no more. Like, if American Horror Story, which at its peak was like the premier anthology show, ain't getting the views, no other anthology show, no matter the IP, is getting views.
Yeah, but how long has American Horror Story been on?
15 maybe.
Well, I mean, that thing's aging too.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of an anthology, is that they bring in
changes.
Fresh blood. But like I said, and it still didn't do anything. And listen, Ryan Murphy has some loyal fans. I think that they haven't been good since the Coven season. Don't at me. You can argue with the wall or your mama. Don't argue with me.
Whoa! So was the finale the highest? Did it get the most views?
It was the highest rated. But it still didn't crack 500,000.
No.
So that's wild. I know HBO is pissed.
So what was it? 460 some. So that was the highest any episode going. Okay.
Yeah, like it was like kind of fluctuating. It kind of got a little bit more from the pilot, but then like I don't know, it just didn't do it. Like Arrow did better than this. So maybe
people watch. Some people watch that first episode, and between word of mouth, or people just weren't interested. They're like, you know what? I'll just check out the finale.
Yeah, I think everybody kind of was just waiting, since they knew it was only going to be 8 episodes, to just binge it. Honestly, is what it feels like. And
again, that was the other thing too. Was that downloads, or is that live views, or is that?
Let me see. I'm pretty sure it's probably live views.
Okay.
Because I don't know if they count the 3-day in here. Let me just double check.
Well,
it depends. Sometimes it depends on what reports they pull for Nielsen. Sometimes it's to make it more favorable. They wait for the 3-day off of the DVRs and stuff. Well,
I was like, maybe people were just like, you know what? I'll just hit it up on Max when I get a chance.
Yeah, I think this is including the 3-day, so that's not even good. That's actually pretty bad. Yeah. What's crazy though is like I don't know who paid the critics, but most of the critics really like this show. Like Rotten Tomatoes is at a 95%, Entertainment Weekly gave it a B. But like the people that I actually really trust, Metacritic gave it 72 out of 100, so they know what's up. Because I'm like, yeah, it's pretty average, pretty meh.
Well, again,
Daily Telegraph gave it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah,
really,
I mean, it's average.
Like me too. So
a lot of them are averaging what, like a C? Yeah, it's like.
IndieWire gave it a B minus. Screw you, IndieWire.
Well, again, it's probably a lot of people don't read comics and.
Well, also, I believe if I remember right that the critics really scored the whole season off the first 3 episodes that they're given, but I want to say that they were given the first 6 episodes for this show. I don't quote me on that. And that makes it even more egregious, actually. And
do you think it gets a lot of goodwill because Colin Farrell and hey, look, it's not even Colin Farrell. It doesn't even look like Colin Farrell.
I think Warner Discovery Bros pays critics, like just like Marvel pays critics, they pay them too. It's just not as obvious as Disney does.
They paid them, and they still only.
Disney loves the AstroTurf. It doesn't matter what it is; they love the AstroTurf. Anything they can, they do it for fun.
They paid the critics, and the best they could do is a B minus.
Make it believable.
That's true. That's true. I mean, yeah. If I guess
listen, if you're gonna cheat, if you're a student, don't go for the A plus. Go for the C minus.
Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be believable if this thing was getting A pluses across the board.
Yeah. I didn't check. That's just the actual critics. I don't know about the users, but every single time I'm like on social media and I look up the hashtag for the Penguin Show, people are just roasting it to hell. So I don't know.
I was gonna say I didn't see a lot of like social media chatter.
Listen, the chatter wasn't a lot. I won't hold you.
Because it's like most shows. At least something comes across my feed. Nothing.
TV show Twitter has died since like 2016. Like that's just not what people are there on Twitter for. So
I put like Twitter.
Instagram. You have to be on TikTok. Like that's just what it is for TV discussion. So and even I didn't see anybody on TikTok talking about this damn thing. I have my algorithm on TikTok pretty solid, so it's crazy that it didn't come up at all.
Hey kids, we're on Blue Sky, which seems to be blowing up because I think people are just like abandoning Twitter in droves.
Well, because of the AI stuff and Instagram. So hopefully somebody comes up with a better Instagram. Maybe Snapchat. Well, I don't really want to support Snapchat either.
Oh, but and of course, our everyone's favorite. I'm not going to take credit for this joke. It was not my joke. Do you see Stephen King got kicked off of Twitter because he called Elon Musk the first lady?
He's not wrong.
I know, but it so yes, that was Stephen King.
A free speech place for the public town, the global town square, but we can't criticize the owner. Interesting. You better watch out because he's getting appointed to something though. You better watch out. Watch your P's and Q's, people.
There's like public information, or I don't know.
Doge, Department of Government Efficiency. Gotta love the lay memes of it all.
Boy, I wonder why he supported it.
Let's talk about something else.
Yeah. We're not supposed to talk about that. All right. I'm just
talking about Elon Musk being a jackass.
Oh yeah.
Which is understandable.
So the whole season, what would you give the whole season grade wise?
C minus.
Oh, see you next.
And that's me loving the scoring, loving the cinematography, loving freaking Christine Miolti, Sophia. Yeah. But the story was just not there. This did not need to be in existence.
No, it was just Oz failing upward.
It's not even a cash grab. Like
no,
it cost them money at this point. The ratings were so bad.
It failed.
I'm write this off on their taxes at this point for next year.
Maybe.
But yeah, Batgirl couldn't be made. Awesome. Nope. Thank you. Appreciate it. Swamp Thing couldn't get a season 2. Thank you. Awesome. Perfect. Great.
Couldn't get a Catwoman out of this. No.
That was never going to happen with Zoe Kravitz.
Well,
being real, by casting her, that was just never going to happen.
You can't recast and do the origin.
Anywho, let's get into these books. Also, just random, like, why the hell is Black Lightning number 1? This one, I was just like,
I didn't pick it up. Should we?
It got shuffled. Like I didn't even know this was coming out, so I saw it on the.
I saw it like not too long ago. I didn't pick it up. Did you read it?
I picked it up, but I didn't read it. I was just like, I gotta support Black Lightning for reasons, but I didn't. It's at the bottom of the pile. I'm not gonna hold you.
I mean, is it? I mean, just from the art I saw, is it kind of like the TV show? I mean, just from what I saw from the art, it struck me as very.
And I don't know that I like that because I didn't really look. Nobody cancel me. I can say this because I'm black. I didn't like Black Lightning. It tried too hard.
What, to be the black show? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I get...
It had some good parts to it, but it's like I actually didn't care about the family stuff, like, and the fact that his daughters kind of took over. I was just like,
Do you think that was the plan all...
I want to watch a Black Lightning show. I want to watch Black Lightning.
I know, but again, see...
It's just like the last couple seasons agreed. I don't care about the kids because they're not actually Connor and they're not actually... Like, I don't care.
Well, again, is that a requirement for the CW? You have to have some young, hip characters on the show.
The leads are supposed to be the young, hip characters.
I know. Well, was that the thing? That always seems to like hamstring your show when like your lead is like already an old person, and it's just like, okay, where do we go from here?
I would have been down for some geriatric fighting and getting the lore and the bang. Like, we had so much going for it. We didn't need the kids. Like, the wife was enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that drama.
Or you know what? Do it like you did it, but again, like I don't care if it's like Arrow. Do the flashbacks, if you know, young Jefferson, and just have him in that 70s outfit fighting crime. I don't care.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was so many missed opportunities.
Afro, everything. Yes.
I got like the first couple of episodes, we got really repetitive, and like the family drama got to be too much. The sisters were always fighting. And that's what this book looks like to be. So I'm gonna give it 3 issues and see.
Yeah, is it an ongoing?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay. Well, you never know with these days.
Yeah, you never know, but I'm pretty sure it is.
But yeah, just looking at the preview art, I'm like, this is smacking of the TV show to me.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. I wish we could get back to the regular roots of it, but sorry for that. Let's get into some Batman. Where do you want to go? We got Absolute Batman #2, Batman and Robin #15, Batman Dark Ages #6, Batman Gotham by Gaslight, the Kryptonian Age #6. And if you want to like really milk it, DC versus Vampires World War V #4.
I didn't read the Vampire one, and I haven't been reading the Gotham by Gaslight.
Nobody has. I don't know how I got to 6. All right, pick your poison.
I mean, if you want to talk about Gotham by Gaslight, go ahead.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
I mean, that is so
crazy in the worst way.
That is so milking it. I'm like with these Elseworlds. Why are we keep going back to the same well? Do different stories.
I mean, that's the whole point, to do something new every time.
Yes, that's what it was back in the day. One and dones. You know, Gotham by Gaslight was so good because it was a one and done.
What I'm gonna say though, I feel like this is a fetish book because we got freaking Superman as a Wild West sheriff. I'm just saying.
Oh wow.
I'm just saying.
Are you saying somebody wanted Superman and Spurs? Okay.
Mm-hmm. He is a Kansas boy after all.
Oh my.
And that's all I'll say about that. If that piques your interest, just go to Archive of Our Own or fanfic.net.
Oh my. So Batman Dark Age. Have you been reading that? Because this was the last issue.
Yeah, it was the last issue, so I caught up. I like Mike Allred's art, so I was just like, yeah. That's why I kind of been sticking it out. You know, it's the Anti-Monitor. I kind of dig him too, so, you know, it's been all right.
And again, kids, scroll down.
It's a lot of exposition and info dumping, but it is what it is. It was super ambitious, and they couldn't really end it any other way but with that.
Yeah. Did you read the Superman one? Because they did a Superman one first.
Nah, I didn't actually read that.
It's kind of like this. Yeah, but kids, scroll over to Capes and Lunatics, scroll down a little bit, though. My interview with Mark Russell, the writer of this book. So we talked a little bit of this, a little bit of X Factor. So.
Yeah, I mean, they got really creative with the story. So I want to support things that are different. And I kind of enjoyed their interpretation of Batman. It was a little spin on the Batman mythos that wasn't like super egregious, and like they knew it wasn't canon, so they weren't like actually trying to put like their own like edgelord twist on it just for the sake of it. So I think that's why I appreciated it a little bit more than probably most people.
And I always find it interesting when like they kind of make them age in real time and stuff like this.
Although no tea, no shade, it is a $6 book.
Yeah. But I mean, it is thicker and.
Yeah, I'm just letting people know.
Yeah. And I think it already says, there's the ad in the back. If you didn't pick this up, in March, the collection, the trade's coming out. So
they should do a double trade, actually.
What, with the Superman one?
Superman one, yeah.
I am trying to remember. Mark Russell was saying if they let him do another one, he wants to do a Wonder Woman one.
Oh, maybe they're gonna wait for the Trinity.
Maybe. He said.
Listen, things are coming up for Wonder Woman, and also another sidebar. Y'all can thank me for the Zatanna.
Oh,
about to happen.
Yeah.
I manifested that on a full moon about 6 months ago. You're welcome.
You thank us.
We talked about Zatanna. Why is there a spike in Zatanna all of a sudden?
She was out there dancing by the moonlight. So yes, kids, yes, you got the Zatanna book, and if you got extra rain in your neighborhood lately.
Lord knows we all need it at this point.
Oh yeah. Oh, are you under a drought too? Yeah. I think everyone's like, yeah, the rain's no global warming, but yeah, everyone's rainfall has been low for the last like 2 years. Yeah, okay. So yeah, there is a Zatanna book. Oh, we got to when the issue 1 of that comes out, we're gonna cover it. Be like, we told you so. We told you so.
Unlimited Justice might be able to eat, might be well fed for a while, guys.
Do some classic Booster Gold. Do some Zatanna.
Oh yeah. So let's where else do you want to go?
Batman and Robin 15.
Yes, I enjoyed this issue actually.
Yeah. This is the second issue of the new team. Yeah, it's good. It's we're actually dealing with the mystery. Though, is this?
They're actually acting like father and son. It took this whole time for that to happen.
Yes. Yeah, Philip Kennedy Johnson, and it's like, do we have a supernatural?
But we're still doing that same thing again though, because it's like, oh, no access to their costumes and gadgets. I'm like, babes, we've done this. And it's like Memento, and I'm like, great movie. Don't know if he's gonna be a good villain.
But yeah, no, I do like that. Yeah, he actually made Damian like an actual like human being instead of just like
punchable face. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, it's and I love just the whole. It's like, yeah, you had another grandfather, right?
He doesn't care. He doesn't care about Thomas Wayne. I hate to be the one to tell you. He only cares about Raish.
Not until we saw the drawing.
Yeah, like I said, I like the way they're writing Damian. It's about time Damian got some good character development and growth, especially with his father and not Dick Grayson, because we all know that's his real dad in spirit. So yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. And we got flashbacks to Bruce, training for detective skills, and we actually got some detective work.
Yeah, shit. Like, why is it always a surprise? Like
that's hey, Batman writers. That's half the battle. If you can work some detective,
take it for granted. Now we're just like literally pointing it out. Like, hey, did you notice?
I know. In the 90s, we're just like, oh yeah.
It's like a Pavlov's dog. Every time a writer does it, we just praise him. Good job, buddy.
I know. It's like the 90s. You're right. We took it for granted. We're like, oh yeah, he's doing detective work again. It's like now it's like, oh my lord, Batman's doing detective work.
He put his thinking cap on.
He did the thing at the fingerprints. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying where it's going. Again, it's more grounded from. Joshua Williamson's run was fine, but this is a little more grounded. I'm here for more grounded Batman. Yeah, in all the books.
Like I said, like I'll tell you, like I tell everybody else, especially like with Green Arrow. I'm like, babes, why do you have them in space? Why are they fighting cosmic threats? No.
Again, you want
without the Justice League by themselves. Like, no, that's not what I want. That's not what anybody wants.
Again, you want Batman and Green Arrow to fight like aliens or do cosmic stuff. Do it in the Justice League book. Let Mark Waid do
it. Or maybe like a 3-parter with like a Green Lantern or something, like like 3 of a kind. That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine, but not like the every day to day.
Yeah, no. Yeah, 2 to 3 issues. Yeah, keep it quick, keep it contained. Yeah,
and it better be damn good. It better be a damn good reason they're up there.
Oh my.
Yeah. Okay. Absolute Batman number 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Is kind of bananas.
Yeah,
Black Mask Gang. I'm just like, okay, you have my attention. I love me some Black Mask.
It almost seemed more focused to me, but maybe that's just because issue 1 we had to do a lot of world building.
Yeah. Also, though, sad face, Batman versus Alfred Pennyworth. We all know Alfred wipes Batman. We all know that in reality.
Yeah.
Because he'll shoot his ass.
I don't know, man. We've got Thick Daddy here.
Yeah, I know. Now they both can kind of do it, but I'm just saying, main continuity, Alfred wipes Batman. Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Even at 65 years old, he's wiping them.
Oh, my.
Yeah, this is a fun take.
I
like the art, too. I thought the art was really good.
I know. Oh, my God. I guess they're just friends, but I was like, oh, God, not Batman's mom and Gordon. Oh, my God, no.
We all know it should be Batman's mom and Alfred Pennyworth, but it's fine.
Exactly.
Not everybody wants to be controversial. Well, it's only fair he banged his daughter.
Oh!
In another universe, it's only fair.
How do you like it?
Make you my stepson.
Remember that line from The Office, kids? I want you to stop dating my mom. Oh yeah, well I'm gonna date her harder. What's that mean? You know what that means.
Oh no.
When Michael was dating Pam's mom, I want you to stop dating my mom. I'm gonna date her harder.
Yeah, I really have no notes. I think it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like the alternate take. I do.
Yeah. And how do you feel like he's friends with like Oswald and Eddie and?
No, because it makes sense when you think about it. Because it's like supposed to be basically like the reverse because he has no money, right?
Yes. Are we gonna pull like a Spider-Man here? It's like a one by one, his friends are either gonna be dead or turned into villains.
Absolutely, and I'm here for it.
Yes.
All my friends are dead or villains or both.
So many floating heads of guilt.
Like I said, no notes. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, no.
It's a very welcome contrast from the name book.
Mm.
I think that's kind of the purpose of these absolute books.
Oh yeah,
to let us kind of go hog wild and have a little fun. We definitely need to have fun with our Trinity specifically. I feel like they've been kind of like bogged down in like these rebrands and you know, it's just let them have fun, man.
Yeah. And again, I was going to say, we talked to Kelly Thompson about Absolute Wonder Woman #1 on Capes.
Where I just absolutely fangirled all over the place. I apologize.
Oh, yeah. She pushed me under the bus to do it. She's like, what? No, Phil, this is what Wonder Woman should, It's just...
This is a prerequisite, but you should have read this so you'd have a deeper understanding of it.
Should have read every Wonder Woman comic ever like I did, Phil.
Oh, no, not ever. I wouldn't recommend that to anybody.
Okay, everything but the white suit stuff. I know. But no, did you read Absolute Superman #1?
I did.
What'd you think?
It's good. I like the other two out of the Trinity a little bit more, but that it's kind of hard to beat the Wonder Woman thing.
Yeah, and plus, I don't think they've given us the whole Superman thing yet, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah, so it's just issue 1, so I'm just like, okay, I like it, but like the first issue of Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman, like.
Oh yeah, like slap,
like a little more subtle.
Yeah, Superman was more subtle. Batman and Wonder Woman, like slap you in
the face and said, "Buckle in, bitches, we're going for a ride." Absolute Batman literally said that, but
hell, Wonder Woman said it riding like a monster. Yeah, come on.
She's like, "Get on this damn Pegasus, bitch. Hold on to the sword. We're going."
See, I was I was worried, but I was like, Kelly Thompson's got this. And then, I read the
I was worried. I heard it was Kelly.
Yeah.
But then also, I was like wondering about the constraints and like all those things too. Because like I said, you can be an amazing writer, but if you have editorial mandates and restrictions, sometimes you can't really bring your vision to fruition.
Yeah, but
that's what really sucks. Where you see the essence of a great story, but you notice those little things. Like I feel like the editor said something here and here, but I didn't get a sense of that at all in the book. So that was really good and refreshing to see.
I don't think the industry's at that
point. Because like they've done the absolute worst with the absolute worst of Wonder Woman, so it can only go up from there.
And again, too, there shouldn't be too many constraints.
Yes, I'm talking about White Suit.
Oh my! There should be too many constraints on this because again, it is an alternate take. So they should just be like, go hog wild. This ain't the main book.
But at the same time, you're also like, I'm like, well, from the gist that I gathered, the Trinity are also kind of in the same universe, and you don't want it to be too, fantastical for one outside the other. Yeah.
I'm sure. Kelly's probably talking to Scott Snyder and what's his face. Yeah, I'm sure they're all in contact.
Yeah. So but no, like I said, I really like these alternate takes. Like I said, that Wonder Woman could be the continuity. If we do a movie, that should be the continuity. That's all I'm gonna say.
You never know.
Animated or otherwise.
Yeah, you never know. Back in the day, the Ultimates was the one that introduced the thought of a black Nick Fury looked like Sam Jackson. So
they're like, okay, don't sue us. We're gonna make you Nick Fury in the movies. Just don't sue us.
That had.
He's like, all right, and tell George Lucas to make my lightsaber purple in the Star Wars movie.
Because I swear that book did that like at least 7 or 8 years before he actually showed up in the movie. So.
Yeah, I promise you. I feel like they did that, made him in the movies just because they don't sue us. We'll put you in the movies, just don't sue us.
They either know stuff is coming like years ahead of time, or like they're manifesting too. Because I swear there's an issue with Deadpool where he says he looks like Ryan Reynolds, crossed with a Sharpay.
The infamous.
Yeah.
The infamous. Well, yeah, that's so funny actually. But like Ryan Reynolds also just looks like any other white guy in Hollywood from that time too.
Oh, true.
Like Honestly, sometimes don't at me. Like, I'm like, Ryan Gosling or Ryan Reynolds, which one is it? Especially right now, because they both have so many movies out. I'm just like, and then I see Blake Lively, and then I know, I'm like, oh, it's not Eva Mendez's husband. Okay.
Oh. So like early MCU, it was the Chris era. Now we're in the Ryan era. Okay.
Yeah. Well, no. First we were in the RDJ era. Then we were in the Chris.
Well, no,
era.
I mean we had a bunch of guys named Chris.
Yeah.
Now we have a bunch of guys named Ryan. There's only one RDJ. Damn it.
Doesn't he like to let you and Marvel and Disney know it?
Hey man, he's like, hey, I'm gonna leave for a while. When you need me, come get me. And damn it, if they didn't do that, they come back and like, we need you.
I do just want to shout out DC versus Vampires World War V because it's got more Green Arrow and Spectre in it.
Oh,
like, and plus, like they captured Damian Wayne. He's a prominent figure too, so. And John Constantine, obviously. Like, it's just such a good blend. It's such a good blend. I actually didn't think I was gonna like this, but I like it.
Yeah, I have to jump into that because I read the first series. I gotta jump.
Yeah,
into
the first series I wasn't that crazy about. That's why I was kind of a little tepid about jumping into this one. But like, I saw Green Arrow, so like, and the Spectre, I'm like, babes, I'm in. I'm sold. It's fine. It's fine.
And isn't Barbara in it?
Yeah, I don't care about that.
Oh my!
It's cool if you like her, but like, I mean, I like her, but like I said, like, I got other fish to fry in this book, and they're so well done.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm very impressed with this one. I actually have to go back and get the other 3 issues.
What is it? Is it
the cover grabbed me.
Is it issue 4 already?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The cover grabbed. I was like, wait a minute, Green Arrow, Spectre, God.
I was gonna say I know Green Arrow.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Green Arrow was in it in the first series, but
like the cover wasn't very enticing.
Oh.
Didn't have that cover appeal for me. This one did. Got me. It got me eventually.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's not a week for DC. I know Green Lantern number 17 was out.
Yes.
Can't wait to hear what you and Will think about that one.
Oh, I can't.
That was your segue?
I can't. Oh, you mean on Sector 2814, the Green Lantern podcast? I cannot wait until next month's issue, Green Lantern 18, because Jeremy Adams dropped just like, he's like, hey, who wants a little teaser for Green Lantern 18? And all it is a word balloon that says, I'm Kyle Rayner and I'm going to kick your ass. I'm like, yes!
Oh, we're entering the catering to Phil era of that, are we?
That's right.
I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
I thought you loved Jon Stewart.
No, I was just trying to get Will's drop in.
Well, I was going for the drop.
I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
I, of course, love Jon Stewart. And then we got this weirdo over here.
Oh, I don't know. I must not be like Kyle Rayner. Hey, Grandma, you feeling old yet? Kyle Rayner's 30 years. Been around for 30 years.
And good for him.
I'm just saying, don't you feel old?
No, not really.
Okay.
He's always been an asshole since I've been born, baby.
How dare you? I said Kyle Rayner, not Guy Gardner.
Yeah, screw that guy. Definitely screw that guy.
Yeah. I'm not judging you on your favorite Green Lantern unless it's Guy Gardner. All right. Anything else?
No, I think we can wrap it up, actually. Pretty decent episode, if I don't say so myself. We had a little fun. Little kiki, little haha.
Oh, I thought you meant the Penguin at first. Oh, you mean our episode? Oh, I just listened to the greatest podcast episode of all time. Who did it? I did. We did. All right, so yes,
you gotta love yourself, Phil, for everybody else to love you.
Oh, we know you love yourself, Lilith. At least until 2025. All right, kids. So yes, little. Well, next time, of course, you'll hear our Azrael episode. Justin and I will cover Azrael 29 and 30. And then
doing the Lord's work.
And then did a little mixing around of December because we are waiting for an interview, but it is finally confirmed. So first week of December, Lilith and I will talk the Batman Adventures Holiday Special -- 1. So sensing a theme here, yes. And then it's week 2, Batman 285 and 309. And then the middle of December there, yes, we will finally get our interview for Batman Resurrection. And then Batman 596 through 598. And we will end We Are the Night 2024 Batman podcast for 2024 with a discussion Justin and I did on Azrael 31 through 33, which, again, had vampires and werewolves. And I don't know how Russell didn't show up. I guess he's still twitching from monkey fluids.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
It always comes up every episode.
Cyril's a very acquired taste.
And Noel shows up in the chat room and just says ass bats.
Blonde bat. That's my preference.
Oh my boy. You and Justin.
I'm a sucker for a guy with a powerful rod.
Oh my.
Well, that escalated quickly.
All right. So, so there's your 2024. And then, of course, We Are the Night will be participating in January 2025 in John Byrne January. So,
Oh, boy.
along with Spider-Cast and Marvel Tales and X-Men Classics and The Devil You Know, the Daredevil podcast. So much.
Is everyone's wrist ready for that?
Oh, my! Maybe we should have saved that for Masturbation March. Jeez.
I wonder if my wrist is ready for that.
Damn it! All right, kids. So where can you send all the love for these great shows? Oh, well, you can always email us. StreamYard. Okay, you can always do that.
Finally, it's you. StreamYard always gets me. It's finally you.
It's me. All right, you'll find, send us your thoughts at CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Yeah, send us some regular feedback on some of these other shows. We have a new guy, Tyler, not the one you know. Tyler has been sending us, me and Will, feedback weekly pretty much on Sector 2814. So thank you once again, Tyler, for all the feedback you've been sending us. But everyone else, step it up on all these other shows.
Don't be shy.
I remember when Will and I used to get weekly feedback from Ray on the Quantum Zone.
Well, I guess you should do the Quantum Zone again, I guess.
I don't know. I don't think that would even help. He's too busy playing with his deck. All right, and of course you can find all things Capes Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise. Get your brand new Capes Lunatics merch, the classic Capes Lunatics merch. And again, more deadly than any crime boss in Gotham or any rogue. Lilith Hellfire demands that you rain random money on us through the Cash App link.
Make it rain.
I just might be the Penguin because I'm definitely building myself a secret underground lair.
I'm surprised you haven't already. So yes, kids, don't make us dance to the metaphorical pole, because you know what happens to pretty girls like us in Gotham.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
And of course the Patreon, where again Lilith and I give you exclusive uncensored content every single month. And I know Justin, one of our patrons.
What did we do for November?
I can't remember. Oh, wasn't it the Arby's thing?
Oh, okay.
But I know Justin's already chomping at the bit. He's like, are you guys doing best superhero movies for next year? I'm like, I don't know.
He's spoken. Justin has spoken. We have to do it.
You know what he said? We should do. I don't think we can get a whole year out of it, but he said we should do the best superhero movies that aren't Marvel or DC.
We could definitely get a year out of that if we wanted.
Okay, let's do it.
Well, if you can even find them streaming, we'd have to do a little bit of the research, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, do some research ahead of time. Yeah. All right. So yes. So you never know what you're getting on the Patreon. So please subscribe to the Patreon at patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. And you can find everything at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network.
Vicious and brutal than ever.
I can't wait for new Justin drops. His yearly drunken unboxing videos. Speaking of being drunk in the future, Lilith Hellfire, where can be? Well, nowhere.
Nowhere. Get off of social media. Download all the podcasts. Put it on your phone or your MP3 player and go touch grass while there's still grass to touch.
Yes, I like that. Go download our stuff and go buy merch. All right.
Come on, get your head out of your butt, buddy. It's all rape and murder, I'll tell you that. It's only right. We're talking about Gotham.
Exactly. Right. It's Gotham, and so of course we have to.
Don't pull it out unless you're going to use it. That's true for guns and penises. Duck penis.
You know how they work, right?
You know how duck penises work, right? Somebody's muffins hurt. That ain't my business.
Somebody drops. All right. Thank you for joining us, kids. Again, next episode, Justin and I will talk outro 29 and 30. I'm feeling it's a good episode. And then back here, we'll be back in 2 weeks, and we'll cover Batman. Well, the Batman Adventures Holiday Special #1.
Let us know if you want to torture us with Red Sky episodes.
You know what? I think I do. It might be towards the end of next year, but I did set a month aside where we're gonna kind of compare some animated series. We're gonna do some Batman the Animated Series, some Batman Beyond. I think we're gonna do some Batman Brave and the Bold. So
Brave and Bold. Brave and Bold.
Well, we're each week we're gonna do a different
I
one.
know.
So compare and contrast.
It's low key the best one.
All right, everyone. So until next time, join us same bat time.
Send that channel.
We are the night. Batman Podcast.
Batman Podcast.
Remember, kids, watch where you stick that umbrella.
See you in Arkham, Bunky.